Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Scott checking in with you on Thursday, the 12th, I think. And while I really did not want to miss, particularly the first week of school when we're setting up new routines, I am sick as the proverbial dog. So you guys will have to carry on without me today, but I wanted to give you guys some instruction all the same since we are starting some new procedures this week. Um, so let me go through this quickly. First, you guys should not need today. Everything can be done on paper. We've got the calendar set up right here, and these are the three things I want you guys working on today. We've got blog reviews. We're going to be working on another skill today, character. This is a switch for you 12th graders. You guys did character on Tuesday, so you'll do theme today. Um, Sorry about that, Miranda and Leslie. You guys are going to have to kind of space out. Don't give them the answers. Anyways, the last thing you're going to be doing is working on the weekly reading prompt. Um, so here's what you guys need to know with regard to all of these things. First, with the blog reviews, it looks like most of you guys have gone in and done some blogging. That's excellent. I'm really pleased. Um, However, there is one problem. Well, there might be more than one problem, but there's one problem right off the bat that I'm noticing. Um, Many of you are giving me replies. You're giving me, when you are responding to your peers, you are giving me comments like this. You're giving them comments like this. Um, I want to state again, these guys right here, the rubric, that's for me. I'm the one who grades them. You don't grade them, I grade them. That's why one for each of these word count, writing, and stealth. Basically, all this says, if you guys have looked at it when you were clicking it, it says I'm a student and I'm skipping this one. Don't worry about it. So that's what you do when you're skipping them. When you're actually grading them, you can give them a score here, absolutely, but I don't care what you put down there. I care what you put right here. All right? Just like the responses up here are you guys hopefully doing something creative, but if not doing something creative, at least you're, just practicing writing, practicing communicating without me being your audience. Down here, you're responding to your peers in the same way. If you enjoyed it, if something was interesting, go ahead and tell them what was interesting. A thumbs up emoji, tell them this is what looked good, this is what you did well, and you can also go ahead and say this is what needs work. If they actually skipped something, if they if they did something I'm going to comment on them, don't forget to capitalize your eyes. By all means, go ahead and say that. But this is where you're giving feedback to them. I realize we might still be having trouble in the blog part of finding the people who you actually want to review. When I come and see you guys on Tuesday, we'll talk about that. Okay, but for right now, literally, for all of you who gave little comments like this, there's one plus. You can go in and give more comments. All right, this one would not count. This one would basically be like a 2%. I want some feedback. Actually communicate with the person who blogged and said, here's what I liked about this. Here's what I would have liked to have seen. Okay, that's what I'm wanting there. All right, that's the first piece. Second piece, skills. Now this one's going to be a little bit different without me actually kind of walking you through it. So what you're going to do is you are going to work on these guys in groups, and what I'm going to ask whoever is sitting in there with you is to pretty much just give you guys a little bit of time to work on, like I said, most of you it's going to be the character worksheet. With the seniors, it's going to be the theme. You're going to work on this. You're going to use the study sync information, but you're going to try and find what the best answers are, and you're going to, on the paper, make your arguments as to why you think your answers are better than any other answers. And after about 10 minutes, you guys are actually going to try and argue for the best one. And you're going to turn in the last page to me once again, same way you did before. I want to see what your answers are And the only reason there shouldn't be any writing on that is if you are so absolutely confident that you have no doubts. Now, last time on Tuesday when I did that, a number of you all turned them in, and I know perfectly well you weren't that confident. You were just that lazy. Okay? I'm giving you guys this opportunity. You write something down there, and unless you write down something like "I like cheese," you're going to get some credit just for arguing your point. All right? So unless you are unless it's just that easy, and I honestly don't think the character one is that easy, um, you need to put a little bit of explanation in there. All right, finally, and this is going to be most of the period, the weekly reading prompt. I'm glad most of you guys didn't take a stab at that early. I know one or two of you did. I'm sorry if you were confused about that piece. But with the weekly reading prompt, you guys are going to start on paper. All right, I'm going to be sending along the prompts for those of you who still don't have your books. You're going to have all three prompts. Those of you who read Model Christian Charity, those of you who read The Great Gatsby, and those of you who read The Necklace. Um, but you're going to go ahead and write out the initial prompt, do it on paper, and then you're going to transfer it to StudySync either tonight or early tomorrow. You don't have to do the prompt reviews until next Tuesday. I'm going to walk you through that in class because prompt reviews are kind of special this semester. So you have a little bit of time to get that in. But here's what I did see when I looked at a number of folks who turned theirs in, who went ahead and did do theirs early. I saw some folks who you did the prompt early, and in general, they looked okay, except you did not read a certain point of the instructions. And I want to show that to you now and make sure you guys are clear on that. You guys have this nasty habit of not reading instructions, and that's a bad idea. This walks you through the general procedure, and then this part is very important. This is the part that I need you guys all focusing on. Complete the prompt. Most of you guys knew that because that's what we did last time. And then it says, answer all sections of the prompt, as well as use the vocabulary terms from the intro page in your prompt. Identify these by making the term bold. Okay, this is what those of you who did do it ahead of time made it clear you didn't read those instructions because I didn't see that in anybody's. All right. Vocabulary are different for each of you, but that is what we're looking for. Okay, that is what you're using in that piece. All right. So again, you're going to put those guys in your actual writing, not in a citation. Citing something from the piece and then just putting that in quotes, that doesn't count as using it in your writing. All right, you actually have to use it in your own writing. And you put those guys in there, and then boom, then you're actually done. This is the one that's going to take the longest, and it's going to probably be the hardest, but I'm okay with that. I think you guys are going to actually learn a little bit of vocabulary this time around. Okay, that's everything, you guys. Be productive, be nice. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you guys today, but trust me, you don't want me in the same room with you. All right, drop me a line, give me an email if you guys have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.